Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Would everyone please stand and join Melissa Hanhart in singing our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so boldly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glow, the bombs bursting in awe, keep proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the hope of the brave?
Please be seated. Faculty, students, parents and relatives, alumni, distinguished guests and friends of the university, I am delighted to welcome you to the 177th Commencement of the University of Wisconsin-Platteville. This is the 140th anniversary for the founding of the first normal school in the state of Wisconsin. That was the birth of what has become today the University of Wisconsin-Platteville. During these 140 years, over 42,000 students have received degrees from this institution. Those students come to UWP not only from our state and the nation, but also from throughout the world. Like today's graduates, they choose to attend UWP based on our reputation for high quality education, dedicated students, and knowledgeable and caring faculty and staff. This afternoon, over 450 will graduate and be confirmed. We offer a special welcome to the families of our international graduates. You will note that our international students wear a special stole with the flag of the United States and the flag of their home country. We are especially delighted also with the number of our students who are graduating online from our online programs and with our collaborative program with UW-Fox Valley in engineering. We hope that they'll often come to Platteville. Many have not had that opportunity in the past. Commencement is a time of celebration of accomplishments, of your success. It's a time for students, faculty, family, and friends to remember, to reflect, and to anticipate the future as these candidates accept their degree and their role as alumni of this institution and begin a new phase of their life. The graduating senior chosen to deliver the valedictory address today is Miss Rachel Korth. Rachel grew up in northwestern Illinois and is a graduate of Stockton High School. She is graduating with a major in mechanical engineering. Rachel has excelled in academics. She is a member of Pi Tau Sigma Mechanical Engineering Honor Society, Tau Beta Pi Engineering Honor Society, and she has worked as a tutor in calculus, physics, and engineering courses. Rachel is also an accomplished student athlete. She was a 4-year letter winner in basketball and was captain of the 2005 Sixth Lady Pioneers. Rachel was named to the Wisconsin Intercollegiate Athletic Conference Scholastic Honor Roll 2 times and represented the women's basketball team for 3 years at UWP's National Student Athlete Day. Rachel has accepted employment as a mechanical engineer with KJWW Engineering Consultants in Rock Island, Illinois. Rachel, we extend our very best to you, and we look forward to your message. Rachel?
Welcome, graduates, distinguished guests, faculty, family, and friends, to the commencement ceremonies for the UW-Platteville graduating class of December 2006. I would like to begin by saying thank you to everyone for being here. You are here because you have helped to shape the life of someone who will be taking a momentous step today. Walking across this stage is a big step for a graduate, and we appreciate your sharing in this with us. To me, it's an honor to be speaking on behalf of this class. From the moment I arrived on campus as a freshman, I felt a part of the university community. This has truly become a second home, a second family. My standing in front of you today is the result of a collective effort as much as it is my own. For those of you who don't know me personally, I'm a huge athletics enthusiast. Now don't worry if you don't watch ESPN SportsCenter every morning with your breakfast. I'm not going to talk about taking the winning shot, scoring the winning goal, or advancing into the World Series of life. What I would like to share with you is that my life has constantly involved being part of a team. But this has not only been in the athletic arena. I believe school is a team sport. That may sound funny to some of you, but if not for the guidance of faculty, the encouragement, aid, and friendly competition of classmates, or the support of family and friends, I would guess many of us might not be sitting here today. Utilizing each part of this team leads toward a more complete and more fulfilling academic experience. Webster's dictionary defines team as a number of persons working together for the same purpose. But really, isn't that what all of us do every day of our lives? We participate in group projects, perform tasks with coworkers, communicate ideas to classmates and professors, and act as members of a team in some form or another. We achieve our goals through the help of others, and in the process, help others reach their goals as well. So I suppose you could say that I believe life is the ultimate team sport. No matter how much we try to isolate ourselves, no matter what we decide to do with the life we are given, we interact with others every day. Families, roommates, friends, neighbors, we're all members of this kind of team. And here there are no trophies for most valuable player. Everyone brings something unique to the table, and each role is significant. We count on those that look up to us just as much as we count on those that we look up to. We all need each other. To the graduates, I would guess that whatever your diploma says, you have chosen your major not only because it is something that sparks your interests or highlights your talents, but perhaps equally important, you also hope that further education in your respective fields would allow you to contribute something to this world, to the well-being of others. Now, this may be dangerous to admit at the graduation ceremony of a Wisconsin university, but I'm from Illinois and a Chicago Bears football fan. But I thought that since I'm in Packer country, it would be appropriate to share a quote from the famous coach of the Green Bay Packers, Vince Lombardi. So at the risk of being banished from my home state forever, here goes. Coach Lombardi once said, "Individual commitment to a group effort. That's what makes a team work, a company work, a society work, a civilization work." If Lombardi is correct, and I believe that he is, we should be striving for success together. A good friend once told me that we can learn something from everyone. That's what college is all about, learning. We are given this time to learn all we can in order to prepare ourselves for a successful future, whatever that may be. And what do we learn? That learning itself is a never-ending process, because learning doesn't just take place in the classroom. We've all heard it a million times because it's true. Unfortunately, there is no textbook to teach us the path to an easy life. Sometimes we have to learn from life's mistakes, and that's okay. If we can't always have a successful outcome, we should at least have a learning experience. Look around and learn from the experiences of your teammates. Let their stories guide you. Let their words encourage you in achieving your goals. Surround yourself with those who will help you reach your potential and live a life you can be proud of. If there's one skill that we would all benefit from as graduates of this university, it should be teamwork. Most successful people not only gain excellence in their field of expertise, but but also enhance the progress of those around them. Contributing to a group effort, creating an environment that encourages growth by all, these are actions that merit accolades no matter what you do when you leave this campus. Although I enjoy school very much, I discovered about a month ago that I was coming down with a minor case of senioritis. I found it a little hard to believe. How could I be looking forward to leaving a team that had given me so much? After some thought, I decided this illness might not be as critical as one often believes. I think what it really indicates is that I'm anxious to start using what I've learned at UWP. With each other's help, we've done all we can to prepare for an uncertain future. Thanks to all of you for being my teammates, and I wish you luck as you venture off to become members of a new team. Thank you.
Thank you, Rachel, for those excellent words. Dr. Merritt is our principal speaker today. Dr. Merritt is the University of Wisconsin System Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs and advises and provides leadership to the Board of Regents, the President of the UW System, and all of our UW institutions in formulating, interpreting, and implementing policies related to academic programs, teaching and learning, and student affairs. Dr. Merritt's academic background includes a bachelor's degree from Virginia Union University and a master's and doctorate from UW-Madison. She has published widely in the field of sociology and has held various professional service positions. In 2005, Dr. Merritt received the Eric Block Distinguished Service Award from the Quality Education for Minority Networks, given annually to an individual who has made singular contributions to the advancement of science and to the participation of groups underrepresented in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Earlier this fall, Dr. Merritt announced that she had accepted a major position with the National Science Foundation. She begins with NSF in Washington, D.C. in January. Cora, we want to thank you for your services to this university, but also to the entire University of Wisconsin system, and we look forward to hearing your message this afternoon as well. Cora?
Thank you very much. It is, in fact, my great privilege to help recognize today a community of pioneers. Now, the appellation pioneer fits this entire institution just superbly, and for more than historical reasons. It's also an apt description for a graduating class that will leave quite an imprint on this institution. Now, I make these statements convinced that the term pioneer cannot and should not be confined to descriptions of early explorers. Granted, this university has an illustrious past, but events that have taken place at the institution over the past years, the years this class has been here, those events demonstrate that you, the members of this class, have participated in and contributed to spheres your predecessors could not have experienced. You then are trailblazers of the 21st century. Now, I understand that most of the undergraduates in the class arrived in 2002. I suspect then that your parents or other family members, partly on behalf of their bank accounts, thank you for moving through with all deliberate speed. But let me emphasize today, not your progress towards graduation, but some of the developments that will mark your years here. Observe, the only student center you have known if you came in during that time is the Pioneer Student Center. In addition, you have benefited from a greenhouse complex of which earlier students could only have dreamed. The Ag Tech Center, the Cooper Living and Learning Center, Southwest Hall, all of these arose during your time on this campus. You have been pioneers in the use of those facilities. But I am certain, too, that you have molded the buildings and their operations in ways that will benefit all who will follow you. Nor is the trailblazing, the pace-setting, evident only in the construction of new buildings. This institution has also plowed new programmatic grounds on your watch. The Tri-State Initiative, one that later generations will simply take for granted, had its founding during your years. So did the engineering partnership that Chancellor Markey has referred to, the partnerships developed with other sister institutions in the system, the University of Wisconsin-Fox Valley, the University of Wisconsin-Rock County, online programs, and we are delighted with the participation of the graduates from the online programs, but online programs expanded as your career unfolded. Obviously then, the institution you leave and on which you leave impressions is not the one that future teachers knew when in 1866 they enrolled in the Platteville Normal School. Nor would those who began in the Wisconsin Mining Trade School in 1907 recognize much of what you have helped craft. Could the student body of about 112 people who in the 1940s sang the new alma mater, could they navigate the institution you have changed? I think not. Significant developments then extend beyond the growth in buildings, but it also extends, those developments extend beyond buildings, programs, and numbers. Especially noteworthy, in my view at least, is the outreach that's taken place to various locales, cultures, and populations. Such outreach appears in the expansion of international programs that I am delighted again to have the chance to recognize the international participants today. The expansion of international programs, I would especially make reference to those offered in China, in Germany. Through international exchange programs, I suspect that many of you in the class have experienced the cultures of Fiji, Australia, and other locations. But there are significant developments too with sites and institutions in the United States. The Nehemiah Corporation in Madison, Mississippi Valley State University, for example. These partnerships, in my estimation, acknowledge just how wide, how varied are the worlds that graduates of the 21st century must traverse. I am privileged today to share the podium with one of you who epitomizes the UW-Platteville 21st century pioneer, Rachel Korth. I know that the UWP Alumni Association stands ready to welcome a summa cum laude graduate who has served amazingly to me as captain of the basketball team. That's not what's amazing, it's what she's coupled it with. To have held an internship with Caterpillar Incorporation and still found time to be a tutor for calculus, physics, and engineering courses. Rachel clearly brings honor to this campus, but so do all of you, and so do you bring the honor to the entire University of Wisconsin system. thank you. Thank you for your dedication, for your work ethic, for your reliability, and all of those other qualities that have brought you here today. Now, this campus and the University of Wisconsin system can profit from the venturesome spirit that promotes the broadening of the worlds we know. I was struck by a quote from the former Vice President Hubert Humphrey. He once spoke of the debilitating effects of homogeneity and exclusion on all citizens. He observed, "We welcome, we glory in an America of diversity, an America all the richer for the many different and distinctive strands of which it is woven." So in conclusion, I want to thank you, the class of December 2006, for reminding us that the pioneering spirit is still emblematic of the University of Wisconsin-Platteville. And thank you, students, faculty, staff, parents, everybody assembled here, for what you have done and what you will continue to do to weave a tapestry at this institution that will make ours an ever richer, ever more alluring world. Thank you.
Thank you, Cora. Each year, our faculty and the Alumni Association recognize alumni who have brought honor to the university. Since our alumni include winners of the Nobel and Pulitzer Prizes, members of the U.S. Congress, Wisconsin legislature, and presidents of major corporations, the choices are never easy. Today we are going to honor 3 outstanding alumni as models for this year graduating class and in recognition of their accomplishments. I will introduce the honorees. Each will stand as I do so. I will ask that you hold your applause till all 3 are introduced. Biographies of the honorees are in your commencement program. Dr. Vincent Klink, class of 1993. Vince is a molecular biologist and postdoctorate fellow with the United States Department of Agriculture. He works in soybean research. His laboratory work focuses on studying the interaction of the soybean cyst with the soybean. The soybean cyst is a major pathogen of soybeans and accounts for an estimated $1 billion in production losses annually in the United States alone. Vince is working to create soybean cyst-resistant plants. Vince. Mr. Matthew Richards, class of 1991. Matt serves as civil engineer and assistant corporate secretary at Strand Associates and Company, an engineering consulting firm. Matt manages street and utility reconstruction projects and leads business development efforts of the municipal group at Strand. His corporate-wide duties include risk management, insurance, construction issues, and firm-wide staffing scheduling. Mr. Nathan Torgerson, class of 1992. Nate is a senior principal systems engineer in the neurological division of Medtronic in Minneapolis. Nate's work during his 14-year tenure with Medtronic has been focused on products and devices that employ spinal cord and or deep brain neural stimulation therapies to treat chronic pain and movement disorders, such as Parkinson's disease. Nate has been awarded 9 patents for his innovative work. Our congratulations to all 3 of these for their accomplishments and the honor they brought on themselves, their families, and to this university. In 1986, UW-Platteville Foundation, the organization that seeks support for this university, established a Distinguished Service Award. This award recognizes individuals, families, organizations, or businesses that have significantly served the university. Earlier today, we honored Professor Emeriti of Chemistry, Roy Shaver, for his service to the institution. Roy has been active with UWP's Association of Retirees for Excellence, leading this organization to expand its mission to include support for undergraduate research. Roy has also initiated a number of scholarship endowments, including the Glenn Gundy Scholarship in Chemistry, the Vern Thompson Scholarship, and the Ethel Shaver Scholarship, all administered by the UW-Platteville Foundation. Roy has been a leader in our initiative to raise $7.5 million for the new engineering complex on this campus. Our sincere appreciation to Mr. Shaver is offered, and we want to indicate his unselfishness for his time, talent, and resources in the advancement of this university. Thank you very much, Roy. Mrs. Ruth Joyce, President of the UW-Platteville Alumni Association, will now announce the Lifetime Pioneer Awards.
Chancellor Marquis, Provost Butts, University Deans, faculty and staff, families and guests. On behalf of the UW-Platteville Alumni Association, it is indeed my honor to welcome the December 2006 commencement class and to offer congratulations to our graduates and their families. With this ceremony, the university is in its 140th year as an institution of higher learning. And graduates, you have now become a part of its history and traditions. One of UW-Platteville's great traditions is our dedicated faculty. And we of the Alumni Association once again wish to thank them for their integrity and devotion in educating the young women and men of our university. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen of the faculty. Graduates, today you will join the over 46,000 men and women who have graduated from this institution and went on to great success in their field. Many of those alumni are in our audience today representing the history of UW-Platteville. Will those alumni please stand and be recognized? To the graduates, we hope that you will continue your involvement with UW-Platteville by becoming members of the Alumni Association. Many of you have already joined, and we would like to see you all become active alumni. We encourage you to participate in the many activities that we sponsor, and we encourage you to come back to campus often. Also, be Pioneer proud, always demonstrating pride in the degree that you received today. At each commencement, the Alumni Association recognizes several graduates for their outstanding academic, personal, campus, and professional achievements by awarding them a life membership in the UW-Platteville Alumni Association. This is a gift of $400. This semester, 4 individuals have been selected. I will introduce them alphabetically. I ask you to hold your applause until they have been introduced. Recipients, please stand and remain standing till all are introduced. Deborah Cottrill from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, graduating with an engineering physics degree. Mackenzie Hellert, Dubuque, Iowa, graduating in animal science. Rachel Lair, Appleton, Wisconsin, graduating with degrees in chemistry, biochemistry, and German. Matthew Reinisch from Seymour, Wisconsin, graduating with a civil engineering degree. Congratulations to each of you. Again, congratulations to the Lifetime Pioneer recipients. the graduates, and your families. Enjoy today, and remember, it's a great day to be a pioneer. Thank you.
Thank you, Ruth. When James R. Underkoffler retired as president and CEO and chairman of the board of Wisconsin Power and Light, the company presented a $250,000 endowment to the University of Wisconsin system to fund awards and recognize excellence in undergraduate teaching by faculty members at institutions in the WPNL, now Alliant Energy service area. This year, one UWP faculty member is being honored for this prestigious award. A brief description of his teaching service is included in your program. I ask that you join me in recognizing UWP's 2006 Underkoffler Excellence in Teaching Award recipient, Dr. Christopher Wright, Associate Professor of Biology. Chris, please stand and be recognized.
We're extremely proud of all of our graduates and will shortly recognize each one of them. However, I would like to give special recognition to a group who have distinguished themselves throughout their academic careers. The undergraduate students with academic honors are designated with asterisks in the commencement program and are wearing gold honor stoles. Will those individuals who have achieved the highest honors and are graduating summa cum laude please rise and remain standing? These students have earned cumulative grade point averages between 3.75 and a perfect 4.0. Now would those students who have achieved honors and are graduating magna cum laude please rise and remain standing? These students have earned cumulative grade point averages between 3.5 and 3.74. Please join me in acknowledging the accomplishments of this very special group of graduates. Now would all of the individuals who are about to receive their bachelor's and master's degrees please stand. Mr. Chancellor, as Provost, I certify that the candidates standing before you have completed the curricula prescribed by the university faculty for the degrees of Master of Science, Master of Science in Education, Bachelor of Arts, or Bachelor of Science, and are entitled to receive their degrees from the University of Wisconsin-Platteville. I therefore recommend that these candidates be granted the appropriate diploma for the curricula completed.
Upon this certification by the Provost that you have completed the requirements established by the university faculty for the various degrees and with the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University of Wisconsin system, I am pleased to confer upon you the degree which you have earned together with all the rights and privilege attending thereto. Congratulations. Please be seated, and will the deans now present the degree recipients?
Will the recipients of the degree of Bachelor of Arts or Bachelor of Science from the College of Business, Industry, Life Science, and Agriculture please stand? Mr. Chancellor, as Dean of the College of Business, Industry, Life Science, and Agriculture, and representing the college faculty, I present to you the recipients of the degree of the Bachelor of Arts or Bachelor of Science from the College of Business, Industry, Life Science, and Agriculture. Will the recipients please come forward?
Sarah Joan Brew. Melissa Lynn Ock. Gary Jason Aw. Brandon William Baker. Nicholas William Brenner. Kyle Allen Bruckner. Stacy Louise Carlson Skemp. Misty Lynn Coates. Lucas T. Conmey. Cheryl A. Cornell. Christopher T. Kroll. Jonathan Michael Cutts. Brandon Richard Davey. Hickory Lee Daniels. Robert Michael Dillis. Melissa Sue DuBois. Daniel Lee Dothy. Rosalind Marie Anderson. Kyle Rob Ebby. Lisa Sue Elmer. Nicholas John Fix. Robert O. Frawley. Gary John Frisky. Carson James George. Stacy Marie Geyer. Carly Michelle Goslin. Brian James Greenman. Brian Jason Gix. Jeremiah Robert Hackbarth. Matthew Douglas Haney. Ashley Ann Hall. Matt L. Hallweg. Keith F. Hasber. Damian John Haverland. Mackenzie Miller Hellert. April Marie Herman. Amy Marie Howlett. Brandon Paul Eim. Valerie Ann Jablonski. Holly M. Yeager. Benjamin Douglas Johnson. Dazuku Serge Eric Kabore. Stacy Joe Kelly. Philip Andrew Connect. Bethany Ann Coleman. Sean Scott Kohlmeyer. Joel D. Cool. Matthew Harold Lars. Jessica Marie Leeson. Matthew John Lipska. Isaac Nathan Marcus. Kenneth Ralph McHone. Jesse James Miller. Maurice James Mueller. Ryan Daniel Munns. Brent Patrick Nelson. Casey Loren Neuheisel. Andrew Patrick Neeson. Renee Nicole Noble. Jennifer Jean Olson. Kyle Zachary Olson. Tracy Marie Paulskill. Nicholas Andrew Pepper. Shannon Marie Pickett. Eric John Primo. Daniel Gregory Purcell. Jacob Ernest Radke. Betsy Margaret Ralph. Nathan D. Reindl. Christine Angela Reynolds. Susan LaRae Rippin. Barbara Jean Rowan. Eric Andrew Sadler. Jennifer Lena Scarpassi. Gina M. Scholze. Samuel James Schrader. Andrew Ryan Schultz. Justin James Stitter. Adam M. Servey. Heather Lee Slatton. Denham Smith. Sarah Marie Stanitka. Eric John Tabasca. Sarah Lynn Thrams. Julie Marie Tranel. Kyle Allen Udovich. Michael Daniel Vanderloop. Letitia Marie Walker. Beth Ann Watson. Christopher T. West. Justin Michael Wilkie. Benjamin Joseph Whitmer. Brandon Douglas Yeager. Samuel Joseph Yonda. Ying Yang.
The College of Business, Industry, Life Science, and Agriculture has a wonderful faculty and staff team. And each member of that team, like our latest Underkoffler Award winner, Chris Wright, rocks. And on behalf of that team, congratulations, graduates. You may be seated.
Will the recipients of the degree of Bachelor of Science from the College of Engineering, Mathematics, and Science please stand? Mr. Chancellor, as Dean of the College of Engineering, Mathematics, and Science, and representing the college faculty, I present to you the recipients of the degree of Bachelor of Science from the College of Engineering, Mathematics, and Science. Will the recipients please come forward?
Rachel Marie Korth. Anthony Edward Gregerson. Charles A. Albrecht. Daniel Stephen Anderson. Kyle John Arndt. Lisa A. Aschenbrenner. Ryan John Bayton. Eric John Bartleson. Peter Michael Barth. David Harold Bender. Brent Andrew Berge. Joseph Ralph Berry. Benjamin David Bonhoff. Andrew Paul Bonnet. Andrew Books. Gregory Scott Brecka. Anne Marie Russell. Lucas John Budden. Brandon Paul Buss. Christopher James Campfield. Nathan Brock Capel. Deborah Marie Cottrill. Michael David Kreiderman. Justin Stephen Day. Ryan Paul Donnelly. Ryan Dale Drossens. Kevin M. Drinkwater. Faith Ann Duncan. James Nicholas Eaton. Patrina Catherine Eager. Jeffrey Michael Egert. Jonathan M. Engerson. Kevin M. Eppers. Michael Dennis Everhart. Sean Michael Gallagher. Erin Elizabeth Galligan. Sarah Jo Ganser. Benjamin T. Gregoire. August David Hammer. Nicole Marie Hansen. Brett Jamie Hansen. April Marie Harder. Elliot Ellsworth Harrington. Kyle John Harris. Kyle Ryan Henderson. Alexander James Hoyer. Chishan Kevin Ho. Joseph Anthony Holda. Ryan Michael Holzum. Timothy David Jankowski. Scott Daniel Jansen. Jesse L. Jensen. Corey Michael Jermeyer. Nathan Joe Yachman. Seth C. Johnson. Jordan David Kelbley. David Ivan Kep. Jackie M. Cohn. Kyle Andrew Krautkramer. Justin Michael Kutchenreiter. Abby Lee Lockho. Tyler Ryan Lee. Rachel Lee Lear. Benjamin Alexander Legacki. Gary Michael Lind. Andrew Charles Lumay. Keo G. Martins. Matthew Eric Mason. Justin W. Matthew. Eric D. McDaniel. Ryan Patrick McKillips. Rachel Mary Melville. Kenneth Bruce Manson. John William Murphy. Adam Wade Knopfsinger. Laura Elizabeth Nowicki. Matthew John Peer. Adam Carl Peterson. Isai Reyes. Jared Joseph Schmidt. Matthew Thomas Reinisch. Calvin Daniel Sell. Matthew Thomas Sanif. Eric Douglas Shada. Monica Marie Shantz. Devin Jean Shawcross. Carrie S. Sheverland. Tiffany Lynn Signer. Dustin John Sorenz. Gregory Kevin Sofel. Dervang. Robert Charles Vodder. Jared Robert Webster. Casey Joseph Welter.
Congratulations and best of luck as you start your new careers. Please be seated.
Will the recipients of the degree of Bachelor of Arts or Bachelor of Science from the College of Liberal Arts and Education please stand? Mr. Chancellor, as Dean of the College of Liberal Arts and Education and representing the college faculty, I present to you the recipients of the degree of Bachelor of Arts or Bachelor of Science from the College of Liberal Arts and Education. Will the recipients please come forward?
Scott Adam Woodley. Thomas Andrew Throne Pitcher. Sarah Marie Wagner. Patricia Margaret Zentner. Emily J. Adrian. Lacey Leanne Ashmore. Anne Renee Baca. Chelsea Morgan Barnes. Jonathan James Beach. Chelsea Ann Beckwar. Kurt John Bellman. Carrie Ann Brungraber. Katie Frances Brunton. Juliette Jean Buning. Kimberly Catherine Burbank. Jamie Lynn Burchell. Benjamin James Burrow. William C. Carnes. David Jeffrey Chancellor. David Jonathan Chugg. Joycelyn Lee Dawson. Morgan Christine Downey. Mark Joseph Adder. Shane Andrew Eggleston. Joshua Wayne Ehlers. Jennifer Marie Fry. Vanessa Joe Gadke. Janet Marie Geisman. Nathan Gregory Gevelinger. Matthew Stewart Giffen. Ted Paul Gilbertson. Justin Dean Grinnell. Shelley Jane Groshek. Tracy L. Gross. Kyle Thomas Gunlock. Jessica Ann Halaska. Jessica Janice Hale. Jennifer Elizabeth Haney. Melissa Renee Hanhart. Jalissa Kate Hansen. Cynthia Joy Hasselbring Zalaudik. Domini Kara Hebe. Christopher Michael Helmke. Brett Joseph Jackson. Diane Lee Jeglum. Kendra Lee Johnson. Lindsay Ann Kaiser. Alexander George Keltus. Nicole Amy Keckler. Jordan Lee Kinnear. Elena Renee Knoble Janney. Ashley Ann Kruger. Megan Ann Marie Laporte. Amber Marie Lease. Aniela Marie Lemansky. Trevor Matthew Lund. Nathan John Manwiller. Jacqueline Aileen Melbrook. Erin Marie Meyer. Carrie Ann Morschhauser. Jeffrey Lee Mosage. Lisa Marie Mueller. Tammy Louise Mueller. Nicole Dawn Nice. Clinton John Nemitz. Juan Carlos Ortiz. Eric Hamilton Richter. Clayton Michael Regsager. Candace Ray Bennett Sabo. Nicole Noel Shug. Michael Clifford Seeger. Lori Lynn Skolaski. Jade Ellen Sprecher. Mary A. Steele. Brooke Ashley Steinhardt. Christopher Michael Stokey. Alyssa Nicole Thingvold. Casey Ryan Updike. Joshua Lee Wall. Brent Robert Waller. Amy Lynn Wells. Catherine Marianne Werhane. Nicholas James Werhane. Christopher Allen Wursel. Jordan Lee Williams. Matthew Patrick Winquist. Madeline Susan Witters. Benjamin Peel Wyman. Anita Marie Zak. Lori Beth Zielinski. Jessica Ann Zienti. Dana Thomas Zimmerman.
On behalf of the faculty and staff of the College of Liberal Arts and Education, I wish you the very best. You may be seated.
Will the recipients of the master's degrees please stand? Mr. Chancellor, as Dean of the School of Graduate Studies and representing the graduate faculty, I present to you the recipients of the degrees of Master of Science and Master of Science in Education from the School of Graduate Studies. Will the recipients please come forward? And for the audience, please note that we will hood each of the master's degree recipients individually, and if you look on page 27 of your program, there's more of an explanation of the tradition of academic attire.
Ellen Emily Andrews. William Randall Becker. Nancy Jean DeFelice. Heidi J. Gloyer. Ellen L. Burkholder. Natania Fine Moon Y. Carrie J. Holberg. Doris M. Landon. Sunil Kalauti. Amy Renee Krumenacker. Kimberly M. Meyer. Sheila Martin. Kimberly McLaughlin. Erin Nicole Miller. Angela M. Moe. Michelle Nevadas Larkin. Tamila A. Richter. Connie Rosenbaum. Amanda Marie Toma. Benjamin K. Eitenbrook. Jolene Marie Vickerman Slater. Kristen A. Yuknes. Carla Y. Ward. Latanya S. Woods.
On behalf of the graduate faculty, congratulations on this milestone in your education. Congratulations to each one of you. Please be seated.
It's nice and cool in here, isn't it? Well, this ceremony would not have been possible without the time and effort so generously given by a number of groups and individuals. The members of the commencement committee are listed in your program. Mr. Ed Deneen, who retired this last July after serving UWP for 37 years, served as our commencement marshal and carried the mace. Miss Diana Hanton, associate registrar, read the names of the graduates. The university ambassadors helped us enter the facility and handed programs and organized seating. The symphony band and director, Matt Gregg, deserve our appreciation and our music accompanying today's ceremony. Will all of those people please raise their hand or wave, and we'll all give you a thanks. As we say farewell to our graduates, I want to give them an opportunity to recognize those who have guided them through college life, the faculty and staff of this university. Faculty colleagues, would you please rise and let the graduates recognize you. Thank you so much. Today we especially recognize two of our colleagues who are retiring before the school year begins in January. Mr. Ed Deneen, we mentioned, retired as registrar, and Mr. Stephen Zoki, who has served as the vice president and vice chancellor for administrative services for many, many years. And thank you for both of you for sharing your time and talent with the university community. Also today, we bid farewell to a visiting faculty member, Dr. Wee, visiting economics professor from Harbin Institute of Technology. Please stand up, and he will be returning to China soon and resume his responsibility as his university in Harbin in northeast China. Thank you for being with us. As each of our students and graduates know, there are others that have provided the encouragement, moral support, and financial assistance, and care and love. Will the parents, grandparents, husbands, wives, children, and grandchildren, and will the graduates please help me and congratulate, ask everyone to stand up for a moment, and we'll thank them as well. Now the difficult moment. Turn to page 31 in your commencement program. Everyone has to stand up and help us all sing our alma mater. Right, Greg? Thank you, and please be seated. The commencement ceremony has been videotaped and will be televised tonight at 7 p.m. on Campus TV 5. I would ask everyone to remain in their seats until the faculty have left the gymnasium. The graduates will remain in here to greet their parents, relatives, and friends. Okay? Thank you.